Hey YouTube, how's everybody doing? Welcome back. All right, so my last video, I did some jerk chicken. So I thought to myself, what can I do with these leftovers? I figured it'd be a great idea to make a jerk chicken panini sandwich and then go ahead and reuse those potatoes and make some fries out of them. So as you can see, I've got my leftover jerk chicken. I've got those potatoes from the meal before. What I'm just going to do is throw these in a 350-degree oven for about 5 or 10 minutes or so, just to warm everything through. I'm going to fry those potatoes, so I don't want to put stone cold potatoes in hot grease. So just let those things warm up for a few minutes, get up to temp. All right, guys, so it's pretty much game time. Remember, this is quick and easy. This is just a sandwich and some French fries. All right, so we've got our potatoes. They've been warmed through. Chicken has been warmed up. I went ahead and shredded that up. I've got that oil hot. I've got my other pan that I'm going to warm the chicken up to temp. Went ahead and tested my grease out, made sure it's hot. And again, remember, these are just the potatoes from yesterday. We boiled these a little bit past al dente and just some sea salt. That was just kind of like something to take the heat away from the jerk chicken if it got too hot. So all we did was warm those through in the 350-degree oven for 5 minutes, and then just drop them in some hot vegetable oil. Okay, so we got our fries in the grease. We got those going. Now those are going to be quick. We just want to get a nice golden brown crust on them, so they'll probably only take about 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, so I have there some salted French butter and just a regular panini press. So now I'm going to take, we'll say about a half a tablespoon of butter and just throw it in that wok. Throw in about a tablespoon of olive oil. Again, that pan is already pretty hot, so that oil and that butter melts and sizzles pretty much right away. I love working with a hot pan. Can't do much with a cold pan, guys. All right, so you got your pan nice and hot, oil, butter melted. Throw in that shredded jerk chicken, and immediately when you throw that chicken in, it just smells so good. It smells amazing. Now, this process doesn't take long at all. Remember, we already kind of warmed the chicken through in the oven. That makes the shredding process a lot easier. So you just get it going in that oil and that butter. That pan is real hot, so make sure you're mixing everything around. We want to get a nice sear on that chicken. Go ahead and check on those fries. Make sure you kind of turn those over. Make sure those don't burn. All right, so we're going to fast forward this just a little bit. All right, so we got those potatoes still working. That chicken is just about done, and it is looking great. Again, those potatoes are pretty quick, just about 3 to 4 minutes. Flip them, and then they should be about done. So we're going to go ahead. I got a paper plate here with some paper towels on it. We're just going to lay those potatoes on there, let some of that grease drain off, and let them cool down a little bit. And when I finish getting all the potatoes onto the paper towel, I immediately turn my heat off, and I kind of take my pan away from the heat. I don't want that oil to continue cooking and burn it. All right, so we're going to speed it up just a little bit here. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to let you guys in on a big time secret. All right, I've never even told anybody how I've done this before. Okay, how I make my bread look so pretty, and it tastes good. It's very flavorful. All right, so the first thing is I'm going to take a piece of about a half a tablespoon again of that French salted butter, and just put that down right on the panini press. And I don't treat this any differently with any different type of bread, whether it's sourdough. This is like some wheat bread. You put that bread on top. All right, and I'm going to load this thing up with that hot leftover jerk chicken, and it's going to be great. So just put as much as you can on there, or as much as you like. You know, I'm a decent sized guy, so that's about the right size for me. All right, now you're going to grab just like a white cheese. This is like some provolone here, so I'm just going to stack that pretty tall on there as much as I can. Now, to the next part of that, I'm going to take that same French salted butter. I'm going to cut it up into like just little thin slivers, not too much. You just want it to make sure you cover pretty much the entire surface area of that top piece of bread. All right, so now I'm going to put that bread on the panini press, I'm just going to leave it on there for a few seconds, 2 to 3 seconds, 5 seconds, just a chance for that butter to melt pretty quickly. Now, once that butter melts, I'm going to add flavor and a little bit of pop of color to that top piece. So what I do is I put a little paprika on top and some oregano. I'm a huge fan of oregano. It's very fragrant. It's very flavorful, and it makes your food look amazing. So, all right, guys. So here we go. Tell me what you think. Looks like we're about done. I'm going to put the lid back on that, though. I'll probably let it go for about another 30 seconds or so. So I went ahead and let it go for about another 30 seconds. This is the finished product, guys. Got it on my board. One single cut right through the middle. Let's go ahead and open that thing up, see what it looks like. It looks good. It's gooey. It's cheesy. It smells good. It smells very spicy. It's going to be amazing. It's all plated up. Check out those boring potatoes from yesterday. They look amazing now. Jerk chicken leftover panini sandwich. Peace.